According to the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders, every 62 minutes, at least one person dies as a direct result of an eating disorder. How many of you have known someone or have a loved one that has been affected by or suffered from an eating disorder? These disorders are more common than you think. Eating disorders affect humans all over the world, no matter their race, age, size, or ethnic group. In today's society, eating disorders are becoming more common and expanding from just one age group to several age groups. In many cases, often result in fatality. Growing up with older sisters, this is something I witnessed in my own home and watched as my sisters fought against anorexia nervosa, one of the eating disorders. I remember their low weight became a dangerous and extreme competition between them. They were only teenagers during this time, which I believe is the main target age group for eating disorders. Today, I would like to discuss the three main eating disorders: anorexia nervosa, the binge eating disorder, and bulimia nervosa, as well as their characteristics. I would like to begin with the most well-known eating disorder, anorexia nervosa. Anorexia nervosa is the disorder where there is an underconsumption of calories, resulting in a significantly low body weight. Anorexia is more commonly found in women, but men also suffer from the disorder. Almost 1% of American women suffer from anorexia in their lifetime. There are several signs and symptoms of anorexia nervosa that deal with emotional and behavioral situations as well as physical. Some examples include the people that dress in many layers to hide their weight loss. Someone with the disorder will deny feeling hungry. They also have trouble sleeping at night. A person with anorexia also tends to be cold all the time. This is most likely due to the lack of fat. Anorexia nervosa leads to health consequences that can be fatal and cause a lot of damage to the body. People with anorexia deal with heart complications. The disorder can lead to heart failure due to lack of nutrients. They also have dizzy spells because their food has no body to run off of. Anorexia can cause some hormone levels to fall, such as sex hormones. This can cause a stop in the menstrual cycles for young women. Anorexia nervosa leads to many complications due to the dramatic weight loss. The next order I will discuss is the binge eating disorder, or BED. Well, what is binge eating? A binge eating episode is when one eats an extremely large amount of food in one sitting, which is typically an hour or two. Several people who have BED deal with depression. After a binge eating episode, a person usually feels ashamed or guilty, and he or she is usually embarrassed about the amount consumed during the binge. This makes it difficult for someone with BED to talk about their situation. People with BED have several psychological and behavioral issues that indicate signs of the disorder. Some signs include if a person feels uncomfortable eating in front of others. Often someone with BED will hide their food in their room and eat in there. Someone with BED will have a dramatic fluctuation in their weight. A person with the disorder will show extreme concern with their body image and weight and shape. Although these signs sound somewhat normal, they are signs when they are taken to the extreme. There are multiple health consequences that come with the binge eating disorder. According to the National Eating Disorders Association, binge eating can cause the stomach to rupture and creating a life-threatening emergency. The NEDA also says that individuals of higher body weights are at increased risk of sleep apnea, a disorder in which people stop breathing while they sleep. The binge eating disorder can be very dangerous and results in several health concerns. The last order I will be discussing is bulimia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa is a disorder where one tries to make up for their eating and consumption by self-induced vomiting, fasting, excessive exercising, and improper use of laxatives and other diuretics. When someone makes themselves vomit, it is called purging. During a purge episode, usually one turns on the faucet so that no one can hear them vomit. People who are bulimic also have binging episodes, but they use purging and other methods of digesting their waste. There are many signs that indicate if someone is bulimic, whether they behavioral, or physical. Some examples include someone who steals or hoards foods in strange places. This is similar to someone with BED. A person with bulimia nervosa will have unusual swelling of the cheeks or jaw area due to purging. Due to vomiting, they will also have stained or colored teeth. And often their muscles will become weak because of all the vomiting they're doing. Bulimics often deal with several health complications. When one purges, they are disposing of the many electrolytes in their body. When you lose enough electrolytes, it can result in heart failure. Another complication is that vomiting can result in the erosion of your esophagus or cause it to rupture. Also, this causes soreness of the throat or a hoarse voice. This is all due because of the acid coming back up from the throat. Bulimia nervosa is a life-threatening disorder caused by self-induced vomiting or other natural disposal methods of human waste. We have discussed the three main eating disorders and their symptoms, characteristics, and health consequences. The eating disorders are becoming more common, therefore it is important to spread awareness about all the signs and symptoms. Anorexia nervosa is when someone has a dramatic loss of weight due to not eating enough calories. This is usually hid by large and bulky clothing. The binge eating disorder, or BED, is when there's an overconsumption of calories in one sitting. People with BED often have depression because of their embarrassment due to their binging episodes. Bulimia nervosa is a disorder where a person purges or vomits to dispose of the food they eat. Bulimics often have throat complications due to their vomiting. Now that you're aware of all three eating disorders and their warning signs, you can take this information and use it to help your friends and family get past these difficult disorders. Eating disorders are becoming more extreme every single day, but with the right knowledge and awareness, you can help someone get through these dangerous disorders. Thank you.